Hi again, everybody. Ty Linder with you, alongside of head soccer coach Rob Marinaro. Another edition of KentStateSports.com's Koaches Korner. Coach Marinaro, a great season for your girls on the soccer pitch. You won the Eastern Division, and you get a ring ceremony. A lot of good things happening for you this past fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have a little celebration after the season is done. And, school did a real nice job for us at the beginning of the basketball game. It was really nice. We had actually our incoming freshmen there too also, so they got to see what the expectations are for the future, and school did a real nice job putting it together for us. The parents just loved it, and the kids really enjoy being recognized like that.
You go 12-8 during the season, including a 2-0 win over Akron, so you did your part in the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge. Talk a little bit about the season, because, Coach, the year before, you guys lost a number of close games late. You turned around some of those this year.
Yeah, I mean, we always felt that we had a strong team and that we were always right there. Mm-hmm. And I think with some of the players that we added and just with some more experience, I think we really came out on top of those close games. Obviously, we won a lot more of those close games, and I think that was the major difference this year.
Who were the big players for you late in games? Obviously, you had many key players. You had multiple goal games, things like that. Who really stood out for you during the season?
You know, I think that's what we really try and build is a cohesive team. And I think we really did a real nice job of balancing that, because if you take a look at our entire year, they took turns being the special player on the given day, and we preach that on a consistent basis. But, you know, you can look at the front line and, you know, move all the way down, and it just always somebody came out with the special goal.
How nice is it, though, you know, when you look back and those close losses, and many of them came in one or possibly two overtimes, you know, you kept the team together, they rallied around each other, and now this year, all that work does get paid off because you're wearing jewelry and you're into the deep part of the MAC tournament. So they do know that they can be rewarded for that hard work.
Right, and I think that's especially it, you know, and I think that's the major difference coming into this year, is that they do have the confidence of going forward and knowing that they had a nice season and our expectations are even bigger for next year.
Yeah, you got to the Mid-American Conference Tournament semifinals, and then now is there a sense maybe that let's take that next step this year with the players that you've brought in?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the team is looking at that wasn't where we wanted to go. We wanted to go even further. So, you know, that's the big push now, and that's really the incentive for them, and that's where they consistently train harder to even achieve more next year.
Well, you recently signed 6 players that will join the Golden Flashes, and as you mentioned, a couple of them were actually at your ring ceremony before the basketball game. 3 of those 6 are from right here in Ohio. Could you talk about your recruiting class?
Yeah, I think we have a real nice, strong recruiting class once again. It's a big, strong, athletic group of young ladies, and I think they're going to fit in very nicely with what we have. In all different positions. So, you know, we'll compete from a goalkeeper all the way to the forward line, and people will come in and continue to push the young ladies that we have now, and, you know, they'll battle for starting and playing time, and they'll make us even better.
They have an opportunity to come right in and perhaps threaten to take somebody's job, or are the jobs open? Is that how it works? Because in football, sometimes they say all the jobs are open. You can come in and make an impact right away. Can that happen in soccer too? Yeah,
I think the fair way to run things is it's always has to be open. It keeps the players that were starters or had the position that they really wanted. It keeps them on their toes to continue to train and continue to improve. And it gives the younger players the motivation that that's something that they can strive for.
You did sign, as I mentioned, 3 players in this class are from the state of Ohio, and a couple from not too far away from Kent, as it turns out, North Canton and Chagrin Falls. Anybody that you want to single out as far as that you're really excited? Obviously all 6, but that you'd like to single out and talk about?
Really big on not singling anybody out. That's something that, again, as a team, we try and, you know, we win as a team, we lose, all those cliches, but again, we believe that all 6 can come in and compete for positions, but you know, again, they're all quality players, no question about it. And to single one out, I wouldn't think that's fair to the rest of them.
Now that you have a chance to have these players sign and you get their national letters of intent and whatnot. Now you advance into the offseason. What's up next for your girls as we move toward the spring?
Well, actually today we just started team training, so that'll be always interesting as they move towards our spring season. With again the motivation of, hey, we really like where we've been and we're going to work to stay there and to work even harder to improve on that. So that's really the theme, and that's what we're pushing every day in training.
Golden Flash is the reigning East Division champs, so we congratulate you on that. But at the same time, you got to kind of put that behind you as you go into the off season. And now, what does the schedule look like? Maybe the conference competition going into 2012.
Really, I think a lot of the same. At the top of the list, you have to put Toledo and Central Michigan, and they graduated a little bit, but not a whole lot. So they'll contend for those championship positions. But that's our job to step up and start surpassing some of those teams.
You guys usually make one trip a year. Anything you're looking forward to this year?
Going to San Antonio, Texas. So we'll do a little bit of the Alamo and all that. Maybe buy some cowboy hats or something. But this right now, the importance of a big trip early in the season brings the team together and makes it a real cohesive group. And that's always real special, because I think that's really what carries the day for us, is that we're a bunch of selfless young ladies, and they need to carry that along the way, and that's at the end of the day what makes us real successful.
Well, congratulations also, Coach, on the contract extension. We want to wish you the best of luck with you and your girls, and we will catch up to you a little bit later on.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
For head soccer coach Rob Marinaro, Ty Linder, this has been KentStateSports.com's Koaches Korner.